This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership.
Let's listen to what the senator from Oklahoma. First of all, he thinks that you should not change the gun laws, but you can modify the number of rounds. There should be a law on the number of rounds, which I guess is incremental. That's clip number 5, JR.
What about the number of rounds, Senator Coburn, the ammunition clips? There are lawmakers who have already introduced legislation that would limit those the way the assault weapons ban did. Is that where the debate ought to go?
I don't think so. I think we're missing a bigger problem. We have a obviously unstable person who multiple times in encounters in different levels in our society, people worried about. He was pushed back rather than somebody intervening and helping this individual. And so we need to make sure that we fix the right problem here. And one of them is mental health.
Shocking. Yeah, he doesn't want to do anything about guns.
Right.
And by the way, which party is the one that let so many people out of the mental health facilities and defunded them, et cetera?
And which party, out of the same breath, the same senator is going to talk about, health care and that the health care system and Obamacare, blah, 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 is so bad for us. How are we going to treat all these people who have mental health issues if we, he's saying let's address the mental health, but we're not going to pay for it. It's ludicrous. And the other thing is, you also don't know if somebody right away has a mental health problem. There is a concrete, tangible piece of equipment in someone's hand when they have a gun. You're selling them a gun. And that is different than maybe they have a mental health problem. It's certainly less likely to be detected.
Look, my way of looking at it is the argument against semi-automatic weapons is so solid, I literally cannot see the other side. I mean, I've heard the other side. It makes no sense to me. I don't even know what their defense is. It's crazy. Right. I mean, so you tell me what you think it is. Because here's what you have to understand. Before, laws under Clinton and actually all the way to 2005 is that you cannot have semi-automatic weapons, so you were limited to 10 bullets in your magazine, right? Now, these guns, the one that Loeffner used, has 33 bullets. So now, do you need 33 bullets to kill a caribou? Okay, if you do, you might want to look into doing something else instead. Yeah. Okay, even Sarah Palin took it down in like 4 or 5 shots. Right? You don't need to use a semi-automatic against a moose. Okay, the only reason you have 33 instead of 10 is to kill more people, and it helps these psychos. The same guy in Virginia Tech, same problem, I should say. Where he got to shoot a lot more people because he had a lot more bullets. And what happens is in a lot of these instances, they get tackled while they're reloading, which makes all the sense in the world.
Of course.
So let's reload after 10 shots, not after 33 shots.
It's the most obvious thing in the world. And they feel is that it's an incremental taking of their rights. I mean, it's like saying, that you feel that your ability to have water is threatened because they're closing a car wash.
Right.
It is. I mean, I'm serious. It's like that. It has nothing to do. You're not saying this guy can't go out into the woods in Michigan and shoot a deer.
It's the classic slippery slope argument. So I like that you brought the car wash into it. Kind of rounds it out.
It's very slippery.
Right. But think about it this way: if you accept that slippery slope argument in terms of guns, right? And they say, well, look, if you limit me from 10 bullets, from 33 bullets to 10 bullets, well, then what's next? Maybe you're going to limit me to 2 bullets or 1 bullet. Yeah. But it can go the other way. So are you saying if we limited you to only 33 bullets, that's not acceptable, that you should be able to fire 100 bullets at a time, 1,000 bullets at a time? What if the bullets are too small? You need bigger bullets. What if the bullets aren't enough and you need an RPG? So are we taking away your Second Amendment rights if we say you cannot have a rocket-propelled grenade? You can't walk around shooting grenades off your shoulder. No, there is a reasonable limit to this thing. And believe me, the Democrats have, and people on our side, progressive liberals, whatever you want to call them, they have overwhelmingly lost the gun rights issue. They are not going to take away anybody's guns.
Not only have they lost it, they have dropped it. They have not even used it. They have not campaigned on it. They have not legislated with it. They have just let it alone and let the NRA just sort of run roughshod over Congress, and they've just taken it away.
When the Obama administration, which claims to be against semi-automatic weapons, was asked about this after the shooting, and well after the shooting, nearly a week after, they still said, "Oh, no, mercy, mercy, mercy. Right. No, we will maybe consider things much, much later when things have cooled down, but not now." Yeah. In other words, they're not going to do a damn thing about it. They're not even going to do the thing that we're talking about, which is super reasonable. They're not taking your guns away. Let's just be a little sane and limit it to 10 bullets. I don't understand how people disagree with that. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.